It's a great topic. Which era produced the best dance movies? That's a great topic because 30s, 40s, back in the day, people doing the Charleston and the moves and everything. And dance has always been part of the culture with theater and the stage and the play, the movies. You know, um, you always had dance in movies. I don't think that it ever gets talked about enough. It's kind of hard to really rank it because the style of dance. Now, obviously, you go in the 70s, you had Grease, and in the 80s, you had a little bit of everything because um, b-boy style breakdancing was huge. There were breaking movies left and right in the mid 80s. I mean, 84, 85, that was a lot of that. And then you had you had tap dancing movies, you had all kinds of movies. But dance has always played a big part. Of course, hip hop style took over, and then you had all kinds of movies with that. So, which era? It's hard to say. It's hard. It's a really hard question because it's always played a part in the movie going experience and the theater and the crafts and the arts. It really is because um, I can look at different eras and say I like this movie because of that or whatnot, but it was a reflection of. However, I can't say which era had the best. You think a movie like Flashdance was back in the 80s and stuff like that. That was a big movie. A lot of dance was in movies. Dirty Dancing was huge like that for that. So there's a lot of them to choose from. You'd really be hard pressed to think of an era when it wasn't present. But most of the successful movies, they always incorporated um, dance in them, and they always took another vehicle and outlet to promote you know, the elements of it. It was just definitely something that it was definitely brought that was going to be happening, and I could just tell you that thinking about it, it'll probably bring out a subject or two or three that if I was to do another video about it, I could probably tell you roughly some of the things that I like that was used as far as the steps and the choreography. But you think about it, I mean, Saturday Night Fever was one of the biggest movies ever because John Travolta was huge for the dance movement, you know. So it was always dancing going on with most of the movies that to his rise to fame, his acclaim. So it's kind of like almost mandatory, secondary that it's going to be put in there. But it's a good topic though. I mean, often than not, when people send questions, I say like if I don't get stomped, then to me, this one is a stomp. This one makes you have to think. You're like, what do I remember? What era would I say? And why would I say that? There was always musicals. There's always something, but dance movies they are if they're done right, it just takes the mind to where you want it to go. That's the notorious thing about them. That's the mindset of it. So that's a good question. I can't really say which era produced the most. I could say the 80s was very versatile. I could say the 60s and the 70s had a distinctive. What makes the 80s so versatile is that's where breakdancing took off in. And when you bring the street element with the other element, it gave it a different spin and a hook, which led to what you got now. So very interesting. But anyway, please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another and share if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this, I bring forth. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, stay cool, and be aware as always. And this was a great topic. It's a hard era to pick for as the best dance movies, but all right, I'm out.